Hi everyone, I'm Miss Katie from Rockland Public Library and welcome to Wednesday Read Alouds. Today we are going to be reading Farfallina and Marcel by Holly Keller. Let's see what happens in Farfallina and Marcel. And if you keep an ear out too, I think you might be able to hear the construction going on outside. It's a very exciting day today out near the library. So this is Farfallina and Marcel. The rain fell all morning, and it splattered on the pond and splashed on Farfallina's leaf. She found a dry spot, and she ate it. "Hey," said a little voice, "you're eating my umbrella." Farfallina peered over the edge. A small gray bird was huddled underneath. Farfallina liked his soft feathers and his gentle eyes. "I'm Farfallina," she said, and she slid down onto the ground. "My name's Marcel," said the bird. He liked Farfallina's smile and her bright colors. The rain turned to drizzle and Farfallina wanted to play. "I'll hide and you find me," she said. Marcel agreed. Farfallina hid under a fern close to the ground because she knew that Marcel couldn't climb. "Now you find me," said Marcel when he found her, and he hid right behind the tree because he knew Farfallina moved very slowly. "I could take you for a ride on the pond," said Marcel. Farfallina inched her way up onto Marcel's back. "You tickle," said Marcel as he slipped into the water. Farfallina giggled. "There's so much to see," she said. And there they go, across the water. Farfallina and Marcel played together every day. They liked the same games and they liked each other. But one day, Farfallina was not herself. "I'm not sick," she told Marcel. I'm just uncomfortable. I need to climb into the branches and rest for a while." Look, here she goes, up the tree. "I'll wait for you," Marcel called as Farfallina made her way up the tree. Marcel watched until Farfallina was completely out of sight. Then he settled himself onto the grass and he waited. Night came and then morning, but Farfallina didn't come down. Marcel called to her, "Farfallina, Farfallina," but she didn't answer. He was very worried and terribly lonely. Weeks went by, the afternoons grew longer and warmer, and Marcel went to the pond. He was growing too, and when he looked at his reflection in the water, he hardly recognized himself. Do you see him a couple weeks later? Look, when he was a little goose, he's gray, but now he's changing color and he's becoming bigger and stronger. He went back to the tree every day to look for Farfallina, but she was never there. And after a while, he gave up. What's happening to Farfallina up in that tree? What might that caterpillar be doing? As time goes by, Marcel has been changing. He's been growing and his colors have been changing and he's getting stronger. What might be happening to a caterpillar up in a tree? Let's see. At the top of the tree, Farfallina was snuggled in a blanket of glossy silk. She was growing too. Now she's really hard to see, but she's right here. You see her right there? She's that little dot there. She's all wrapped in silk, and she doesn't look like a caterpillar anymore, does she? She's covered in something. The sky was blue and clear the morning she was ready to come out and open up her beautiful wings. What's she turned into? Has she changed? Is she still a caterpillar? She had no idea how long she had been in the tree, and she floated down to see Marcel. "I'll just wait, said Farfallina when she didn't see him, and she sat on a flower. Look at her. Look how much she's changed. She looks completely different than she did at the beginning, doesn't she? Here's her as a caterpillar, and here she is as a brand new butterfly. Night came and then morning, but Marcel wasn't there. Farfallina was tired and confused. She fluttered around a bit and then went to the pond. The pond was glassy smooth except for the ripples made by a large, handsome goose who was swimming in solitary circles. Farfallina shivered with disappointment. Oh, Marcel's not here, she thought. She went to the pond every day to look for the small gray bird called Marcel, but he never came. One morning, the goose stopped his silent rounds and he spoke to her. "You must like it here," he said. Farfallina fluttered a bit. "I've been waiting for a friend," she said sadly, "but I don't think he'll come." Marcel liked her smile and her brilliant colors. "I know how you feel," he said. "I lost my friend too. She vanished into thin air." Marcel liked her sleek feathers. Farfallina liked his sleek feathers and his gentle eyes. "A ride around the pond might cheer you up," said Marcel. Farfallina thought it would, and she settled herself onto Marcel's back. There they go, hanging out together even though they don't recognize each other. "It's funny," said Marcel, "but I feel as though I've known you a long time." "I feel the same way," said Farfallina. "My name's Farfallina. What's yours?" Marcel stopped suddenly. He beat the water with his strong wings, and then he swam around. "It's me, Farfallina," he shouted. "It's me, Marcel. Is it really you?" "It is," Farfallina shouted back. And then they looked at each other and they laughed. By the evening, they had explained everything, how they had changed and grown, and they fell asleep, smiling at the stars. Here they are, back together again. Farfallina and Marcel spent the rest of the summer playing just as they had before. Marcel was careful not to fly too fast because he knew Farfallina couldn't keep up. And Farfallina didn't hide in the flowers because she knew Marcel could never find her there. And when the leaves on the trees around the pond turned red and gold, they decided to fly south together. The end. And look how different they are, all grown up from when they started out and first met. The end. We all change so much as we grow. We change our interests and we change our looks, but deep down, we're the same people, and we can find those people that make us so happy and appreciate the way that we change together. I hope you have a wonderful week, and I can't wait to read you next week. Bye-bye.